This show is part of the Head Stuff Podcast Network.
Hi, I'm Gearóid.
And I'm Niamh Kavanagh, and you're listening to
Agony Rants.
Makes it up there.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you, Niamh?
Oh, well, I have had a very interesting time lately.
Go on.
Oh my gosh. I've let a little time pass before I tell you the story because I can't have anybody relating about where it happened.
Well, what has happened with this story is that you've dropped loads of hints.
I know.
Like in texts and in conversations, and I've been deliberately not picking up the breadcrumbs, and I can see it's frustrating.
It is slightly, but actually part of me wants to get your actual reaction to this, because sometimes we have these conversations before we come on here and the initial reaction is way better.
I'm very excited to hear it. For the listener, we will say we are Agony Rants. We are the show where a Eurovision winner and a comedian solves your problems,
dilemmas, whatever. Listens to your stories, listens to your rantings.
Puts up with you.
Yeah.
Essentially.
So anyone I've told this story to gets the same reaction in the same places. So I'm really interested to see what happens here. Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, it starts.
I've never been more ready.
It starts. I was in this hotel, right? And I was staying in this very nice hotel, and my work day finished reasonably early. So I was actually in my hotel in the evening time, delighted with myself. You know when you get
Very
a kind
nice.
of almost like a snow day.
Yeah.
And you're in the hotel and you're actually able to spend any time in a lovely hotel. So you're delighted with yourself. So there was a bit of a wedding stroke christening in this nice hotel or something. I don't know what the occurrence was, but there was fancy dresses, which didn't hide the fact that these people were not fancy in any way, right?
Oh, wow.
But
Say
anyway,
what you really mean, Niamh.
Anyway, so that's where we're starting. And we were up in, I was up in my room, and 3 children were obviously in the room across from me, completely unattended, having the time of their lives, running up and down, roaring at each other. So that's okay. It was still in a reasonable enough time in the day. I didn't really get too stressed about it, right? I just got on with whatever I was doing in my room. I was delighted with myself, doing a bit of admin work, very happy. Comes the time in the evening, things have calmed a little bit in the child area, and I thought, I'll go to sleep now. This is a very good time for me to tell you that I smuggled in my usual contraband of the little Snickers bars with the peanut butter, and you know those ones I love, right?
Oh my God, they are gorgeous.
I know. I always have a little few of them, and they come in a nice little bag, a nice little bag.
Niamh rustles when she walks.
Yeah. I love these, right? These are my thing. So I always have them and my green tea bags and my big mug that I bring in. I have a little kit that I bring in so that I can survive the hotel experience, because you never know, right? You just never know.
You never do.
As we know. So anyway, I'm sitting there. I've been really good. I've literally had one of these out of this bag. I'm very happy with myself, right? So I said, I'm going to be very good now. I'm going to have an early night because I have a busy day tomorrow, and I'm going to go to sleep. And things have chilled a bit. They're chilled their beans across the way, so that's good, right? So I'm lying in my bed, turn off the light, and I was just on the edge, the precipice of loveliness, and I heard something. And I thought, what is that? Is that in my room? No, it's surely not my room, right? Okay. So
No.
I was then about to doze off again, and another noise, and I was going, that's definitely in the room. What the hell is what's in my room? Right?
Oh my God.
And I thought to myself, what on earth could that be? So I turn on the light and I look over towards the desk, and the bag with the sweetie things in moved. Oh my God, I wish I could show your face right now.
Oh.
It moved, right? And I went, that didn't move. That didn't move. That didn't move. But of course, being me, I got up out of bed and walked towards it, right? And just then, not only did it move, but the tail was sticking out the end of it, right? And I was like, holy God, holy God. My heart rate shot through the roof, right?
A mouse.
Oh, yes. A lovely wee field mouse, right? Absolutely shot through the roof, my heart rate, like absolutely, like, oh my God. I was so proud of myself because I did not scream. I did not do anything. I did the only sensible thing in the moment, and that was I lifted a bin. It was right beside it. I lifted the bin. I don't know what the hell I was going to do with this bin. I was going to, I think that's what my thought process was.
That's what you're saying for the podcast. We all know it was beat it to death.
I was standing there with this bin in my hand. And then around this time, while my thought process was going through, oh my God, there's a mouse in my room. There was, the mouse became aware of my existence and decided it wasn't having any of that. And literally leapt out of the bag, over the back of the desk and in under my bed.
Oh, good luck.
So I'm standing there with this bin going, what do I do now? What do I do now? So I try and be calm. I put down the bin. I think I'd put down the bin. And then I moved the bed out. And you know the way you move something out, expecting something to jump out at you? So I leapt back. You know, I was trying to be brave, but really wasn't being so brave. All the while, never made a noise, but my heart rate is flying, right? There's no sign of this mouse. Cannot find it and can't find where it got in or out or anything, right? So now it's freaking me out, right? Now it's freaking me out. Not only do I not know where this mouse is, I know it's in the room. And part of me is thinking, is it in the bed? Oh. Right? So
I can't bear this story.
Now, it's not even finished,
awful.
Right? It's not even finished, right? So the next thing happens, I'm standing there and my next dilemma is, clearly, I'm not going to be the only person stressed by this. I'm going to have to include someone else in this. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to go down to reception. Okay. So now every woman out there is going to understand this next conversation. I'm in my jammies. There's no way in hell I'm going down there without a bra on. Because you're in a very bad state there. You're totally
You're dead right, Niamh.
You're disadvantaged in that
if
kind
you're
of
going to kick ass, you need the right support.
you need the right support and not have to hold your hands across, cross your arms across in front of you, right? So I have to get dressed. So now I have to shake every piece of clothing out and check my boots in case the mouse is in there.
God.
So anyway, then all the time, heart rate's flying. I go downstairs into absolute carnage because obviously it's all kicking off after the event, right? And they're all diseased down there is the way I can describe it. So I go up to the reception and you'll laugh when you hear this, right? Because this is very me. I kind of ease this poor unfortunate young man who basically was working between the bar, the front room. He was basically managing the entire hotel. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And carnage is happening all around him. And he looked at me, he says, can I help you? I probably looked like the least difficult person in the room, but was about to become the most difficult. And I literally said to him, I'm really sorry. I was apologising for the mouse. I'm really sorry, but appears to be a mouse in my room. And he was like, and his little white face, right? His little white face is going, oh, I'm really sorry that happened to you. Now, on mature recollection, he didn't seem that surprised, nor did he seem, he didn't doubt me for a second. There was no sense of, I should have really thought about that. Anyway.
Very Parisian.
Anyway, so he was all the biz, very apologetic, absolutely no problem. And then you could see the panic on his face because he realised there wasn't a single other room to move me to.
Oh no.
In the hotel. Not a single place to put me. We're out in the country, so there's nowhere for me to go to stay. Nothing. And I'm looking at him going, I don't think I can sleep in that room.
Of course not.
So anyway, the next thing is he says to me, I tell you what, you go up to your room, wait for us there, and myself and the night manager will come up and we'll have a good look around the room, see what we can do, and we'll try and figure it out. I think he was just trying to get me out of the carnage so that we could actually deal with it.
Yeah.
So I went back up to my room and I'm standing at the door and I'm thinking to myself, I'm not going in there because if the mouse is in there, that's the only proof I'm going to have apart from the nibble out of my bag. And don't get over the fact that now I can't eat those.
You're one Snickers down.
My Snickers down. You're right, one Snickers down. I'm not sacrificing the whole lot.
Exactly.
So anyway, they're in plastic. So anyway,
of course.
So anyway, the next thing so that's not the worst part. The worst part is now parents have come back to 3 children over the way. They're having a complete melter of an argument. He's accusing her of some sort of nefarious act and she's not having any of it and up in his grill, and then the 3 kids are going mental. So World War III is happening over in this room across the way with the door open, right? And then the 2 managers come up and then stand there white-faced looking at me going, what the hell is that over there? And I said, that's a whole other thing. We're going to deal with the mouse first.
Yeah.
So let's go
if
in.
you don't mind.
So
the vermin before the human vermin.
Yeah. So we figured out there was a little space, or else they made up there was a little hole behind the wardrobe just to placate me. And so the solution they've come up with, and I mean, to be fair to them, they were really lovely about it. They were trying their very best.
They're way too understanding.
But I know I am.
Closed.
No, listen.
Close the hotel.
So they decide they'll bring up a trap. and put it beside where the hole is, so that if the mouse comes back, it'll not be bothered with me.
Okay.
Okay, so that makes you feel better, you know?
If somebody told me that they were going to shout once during the night and it would wake me, I would still have a problem with the hotel. But if the thing that would wake me is a mouse's head rolling off, I would take issue.
So they go and get this trap and they bring back up the trap, right? And the first lovely moment was when one of the guys said to me, I'll have a word with the manager. They might give you a discount tomorrow. So that's supposed to make me feel
Discount?
better. And the second fabulous thing was when the second guy was putting it down. And honestly, they were such lovely guys. But they were basically, he was putting the trap down and he says, now, if you hear a wee snap during the night now, don't you do anything with it now. You just give me a call on 0 and I'll be straight up to deal with it. And
oh, wow. Well, that's the grade A service that you want.
So
when the vermin's dead, don't you go collecting the bodies.
So I'm sitting there going, because this is really me. You know, this is me, right? I just went, there's nowhere else for me to sleep except my car. And I thought to myself, I'm going to try and calm myself down. So I spoke to my husband. I kind of calmed down enough, lay awake for hours and then fell asleep eventually, thinking to myself, that's grand. Next morning I get up, go down like early because I was awake early, and I went down to reception and I said, I think I might like to move room if that's okay. And because today, can we move room today?
That's okay.
Yeah, as in, I can't sleep in there again. Right? So absolutely no problem, because obviously clearly the rest of the hotel was moving out that day. Probably the carnage was going. So anyway, Then I went and had my breakfast and came back up to the room to pack up. Again, making sure nothing was where it was. And to be fair, all night I left the little Snickers bar out that it had a little go of, because I thought if it's going to come out, it'll probably go for that rather than me. Tastier than me. So anyway, that was okay. And then, so I'm sitting up waiting to go down, and I had a little look at the trap to see, because you can't help it. And it turned out all the chocolate was gone from the trap, but not, it hadn't been triggered. The next thing, there was a knock on the door, and this person was at the door looking at me, and I looked at him and he said, "You have mouse?" And I went, "Okay, clearly you're here for that." He came in, took the trap, left, came back with the trap with orange marmalade in it. And I went, "Grand, get me to another room."
Yeah. Niamh, what should have happened is you should have gone down and said, "I won the Eurovision in 1993. There's a mouse in my room. Get the bride out of her suite." That's what you should have said. Put the bride in the conservatory.
Isn't that a good story?
This is not her night.
I couldn't wait to tell you that story. I just couldn't get over it. I was in such shock the next day because I was so accepting. I think I was really cross at myself for being so accepting in that situation.
Oh my God, you were very accepting.
Yeah, but they were lovely. It wasn't
Did
their
they
fault.
charge you?
Yeah.
Niamh. We're pausing the recording and making a phone call. This is disgraceful. What county were we in?
No, I'm not discussing that, because actually, to be fair, I found out afterwards.
This is going to be the video clip now.
No, I found out afterwards that these people who are working there are under pressure where they are because of the fact that this hotel is failing, basically.
Oh, is it? Is it failing? Is the mouse-infested hotel?
It's not their fault. It's not their fault.
Oh, really? Did they give you a sob story?
No, the staff are lovely.
Bear in mind, this is the hotel that didn't have another room free to transfer you to, but it's failing.
Just on one night. I know. Okay.
Niamh, they saw you coming down the mountain.
I know. I don't know how to complain. I think a lot of Irish people are like that, but I was just so, I don't know. I was so glad to leave the next day.
You walk into the reception and you go to, where they have like the ornaments in the cabinet, and you say, like a hostage situation, "I'm going to break one of these every minute
until somebody resolves it."
Yeah. The diva credentials were not in check.
I know, it's so weird, but I was so in shock. The good side of it was, right? I'm going to take a real plus side from this, because this is where I live, right? The plus side of this is that the height my heart rate went up to during that mouse incident, I am reasonably secure I am not having a heart attack anytime soon. I'm not giving up my butter yet.
Well, that's a real glass half full approach, Niamh. But I'm sorry.
I'm really interested to know how you would react to that.
It might. Me. I would have closed the hotel. Everybody out. I'd have pulled a fire alarm. I was like, now you've got 30 rooms. Pick one. Go in, hoover it, change the sheets, and I'm going to bed. I can't believe it, like. I put up my Christmas tree, Niamh.
Oh, I haven't done it yet. You've put your Christmas tree up. What the hell?
I did. I never get it up early, right?
Sorry.
Never. And,
Sorry.
And I like this year. I was like, okay, I'm gonna get it together because normally I'm like the 20th. I'm running around getting like the bones of whatever is left. In a shop, right?
Yeah.
So I decided, okay, I'm gonna get it up early. We'll have it done for the start of December. It'd be lovely. Brownie points at home.
Okay.
I'll be delighted with myself.
It's a real tree, right?
It's a real tree.
Okay.
Now the reason we get real tree is because we used to have fake tree.
Okay.
But Boots dismantles it. My cat. She just like, as soon as it's up, she's like, okay, I'll get started.
Thanks for that.
And she just systematically takes the whole thing down. Like that's piece by piece over the course of about a week until it's all on the floor. And she climbs it, but with the smell of pine on a real tree, she doesn't. She hates it, right?
Yeah,
she climbed it once and she got pine oil on her and
never again. Yeah, super.
So we got a real tree, but we bought one in Lidl. I'm going to say it was Lidl, right?
Oh, okay.
And we bought one of the ones that's wrapped up because we thought, oh, that's handy.
Oh, yeah. You mean in the netting?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it wasn't.
You don't know what you're getting.
Ready wrapped.
So it's like Christmas tree surprise.
Yeah, you just judge by the height.
Does it have a picture on the front?
No, it doesn't.
There's nothing better than here's what you could have had on the front. And then you open it up and you go, that's definitely not what I got.
I opened that tree. The bottom of it looks like a tree would look around New Year's Day.
Oh.
It's
already brown?
It's brown, bare.
Oh.
Like, it's like something from a Tim Burton film. It's the most depressing, miserable Christmas tree I've ever seen, right? So, fair play to my other half. He persevered.
Okay.
He put 2 sets of lights on it.
Just to...
Like, I normally have a thing with 100 lights on it, right? Sparse. Classy.
Mm-hmm.
He put that on it and then he put a thing with 360 lights on it, right? You could land a plane on my balcony
and
if you
you're
wanted.
very close to the airport, I'm not going to lie. I often circle over thinking there's where.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Oh my God, it's terrible, Niamh. I hate it. And here are the options. 1, I could just buy another tree. Just suck it up and buy another tree.
You could, but then you'd have to take everything off and put it back on.
That's the bit I'm dreading.
No, you won't do it.
I know.
You won't do it. You'll live it through this and then you'll learn from that experience and go to a proper place for it next year.
Yeah, exactly.
But here's the thing. I've had the same tree for 25 years. And every year I take it out. I'd say for the last 5 years, I keep saying, I'll buy a new tree in January because that's done. And then I put everything on it and you don't really see it. And I think, feck it.
Yeah, you see, I used to do that with an artificial tree because like they always look good.
Yeah, no, they do. This one looks great. I mean, to be honest, I've got gaffer tape holding on half the stuff. But it doesn't really matter once you kind of balance them delicately. I don't have small children or cats dismantling it. So essentially, it just sits in the corner. And to be honest, I'm Billy No Mates putting it up now because the boys and Paul have other things to do with their lives, clearly. But they're just... I mean, part of me goes, why am I doing this? But they're distraught if it's not up.
Yeah,
but the thing is, they're not involved in that whole transaction. It's not like we're all standing around singing chestnuts roasting on an open fire or any of that rubbish, right? And, you know, it's partly my fault because obviously growing up we would have done a lot of that. But, you know, they're busy in their lives. They're doing their thing. So it still has to be up. But quite frankly, I'm the only one who cares whether it's up.
Well, we put on Kylie Christmas. When we were putting it up.
Kylie Christmas.
Be nice.
That is nice.
Yeah.
That is nice.
On a record. It was nice.
Well,
until we opened the wrapper and then saw this thing from the Garden of Hell.
So if I'm remembering this right, Kylie's disappointed you twice this year between your tree and the vinyl album.
Oh, the vinyl that was scratched?
Yeah.
Yeah. The second time.
She's batting not high average.
Kylie's not great. Do you know what I think is very depressing about Kylie? Is her brand work.
Okay.
Like when Kylie was in Dunn's, When you could buy a Kylie quilt in Dunn's, I thought, Kylie, what are you at?
I know. I think I saw a couple in Tesco one time. Yeah.
And like the sparkly cushions.
Is it when it goes into
disgusting.
TK Maxx? Then is that the ultimate? Like
That's when it's over.
when you're done.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that we all love a TK Maxx.
We all love a TK Maxx, but like Jennifer Lopez perfume in a TK Maxx, it's like, that's not the dream, Jennifer.
I know, but it really isn't for Jennifer.
It really isn't. It's just not the dream.
It's not where she thought she was going.
No. And even like Kylie's Specsavers ads. It's like, come on, Kylie.
Oh, Kylie's, well, she's getting
Like,
on.
she's getting on now.
She's
and
probably
obviously-
thinking to herself, I'm going to maximise this, If Specsavers came to me and said, you fancy getting a few bob for getting glasses, I'd take them.
Oh, I'd rinse it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But like the Kylie wine, I thought there was something particularly depressing about that.
Well, she's not even in the vicinity when that's made, right?
No, but it's her.
The only
part
part of Kylie involved in that might be that she'll drink it.
Yeah, she drank it once.
Or she gave it to somebody at the
Yeah.
table. To be honest, somebody that she didn't know very well, because quite frankly, I'm say the quality of the wine that she's drinking is more than
Oh, I'd say so.
more than we're buying down in Tesco.
I thought it was very depressing during lockdown when she was trying to hawk the Kylie wine, but she was. They were making all of these ads where she was like rolling around in a hotel bed with a piece of tulle, and it was like Kylie wine. It was like, Kylie, this. I don't know who told you to do this, but this is
not the
depressing.
time of year. None of us are staying in hotels currently.
Yeah, the world is on lockdown. This is not what we need.
I may never stay in another hotel after my experience.
Attention Agony Rants listeners, I will be bringing my show Glamour Hammer on tour next year, and we have added extra dates. A lot of the dates early in the year are sold out, but we are adding more. So we've added a fortnight in Limerick, and there are extra shows gone on sale in Portlaoise, Wexford and London. And we have also added new shows in Naas, Monaghan, Armagh and Westport. For a full list of dates and ticket links, you can go to my bio on Instagram or to gearóid.com.
So that'll be me checking that up to see if you can squeeze me in anytime.
Anytime, Niamh.
Anytime.
There's a full list of dates and there's more being added. And the UK dates are slow to be added because they've no respect for me over there. That's going to change. But just keep an eye on my Instagram and I'll post the dates as soon as they go on. Thanks. We are pausing for a moment to remind you that Agony Rants is part of the Head Stuff Podcast Network. If you would like to support the show and help keep us on the air, you can subscribe to Head Stuff Plus by going to headstuffpodcast.com/register and donating as little as €5 a month, and that will go straight to us and that will buy us coffees, brownies and Niamh's diesel.
Yeah, to be fair, we put a lot of effort into this.
A lot of diesel goes into this show, people. It's an energy crisis.
And we know it's hard.
In return for your donation, you will be a member of Head Stuff Plus and you will get access to bonus content from us and from all of the other shows on the Head Stuff Podcast Network. And we want to say a big thank you to all of the people that subscribe to us during the year. It is so lovely. We have all of your names, all of your email addresses, and we are going to keep an even closer contact next year because we have some surprises coming.
I know, I'm very excited.
Yeah.
I know. I love it. And we'll have guests and everything. So we're very excited.
We're lining up the guests. We've got some cool guests.
Yes, we're very excited. We can't thank Head Stuff enough for hosting us because without it, we wouldn't be meeting up as often as we are.
Exactly. And you
Especially
wouldn't
with
have this show.
With his schedule, not a chance.
Yeah, I'm very disorganized. So we've got some messages in from you. We've a message here from... I meant to put into your questionnaire poll thing for Agony Rants the other day, but what's your take on the Golden Girls?
Oh. Seriously, have you met Gearóid?
This is absolutely... this whole message is a bit wild right from the start because that's a very strange start. What's your take on the Golden Girls? Have you watched it recently? Oh my God, they were ahead of their time. It's hilarious. Big fan of Murder, She Wrote and Angela Lansbury and was very sad when she passed away. Same when Betty White passed away, two legends.
You see,
now,
they're still mourning her.
they're still mourning.
They're still mourning her and they know the place to come for that.
But exactly. They know I'll sympathise. But we still don't know why they're writing the letter.
Okay.
The stuff Golden Girls got away with, oh my God, you should watch again. I watch the Golden Girls every single night.
I know.
Every night I fall
have
asleep
no
to
doubt.
Golden Girls. I do, because it's just the best way to fall asleep. I can't wait to listen to Agony Rants this week and I must register for the podcast to donate. Thank you.
For that comment alone, you are our star to this week.
Yes, you are this week's, your listener of the week.
You're
if you
right.
would like to do like you can go over to headstuffpodcast.com/register
Yeah.
and become a Head Stuff Plus subscriber, and you'll get bonus content from us.
You will. And I just want to say for the record, she says, I must register. So she's not quite star
Yeah, she
yet.
hasn't done it yet. This is just a little prod in that direction.
This is an encouragement.
I travel as a nurse and listen to you while I drive to different places. Love yourself. And Niamh, I'd love you to do 2 a week.
Jesus. Rhoda be a
dead.
shadow of his former self if he did.
You are hilarious. You need your own TV show.
Oh, well, hello.
we don't. We've learned that. It's better than my therapist ghosted me. Shush, though, as I like it too, and like Joanne and Vogue, but find ye funnier.
Oh, you won't be highlighting that in any way to Joanne.
Oh, absolutely. I'm going to play this for her immediately. Please don't say my name if you listen to the pod. Oh. Oh, well.
We've done it again.
We've done it again.
Okay. Are you going to beep it?
I'll put
You'll beep
beeps
it.
all
Okay.
over that. Totally understand. If not, as you've so much content, I honestly don't know how you do it. Keep it up, though.
Aw.
Well, thank you. We do it because we've lovely listeners like you.
Thank you, especially when you actually finally, subscribe. That'd be great.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a little check now just to see if you did.
Yeah, we will be watching now that we know your name, to be fair.
We got a follow up from Carol.
Okay.
Now, Carol, I don't know if you remember Carol, but Carol was the person who we will never forget, because Carol was the person who sent in the letter
Floating
about
shelf?
the floating shelf.
We love her.
Which was like up there with one of the moments I will remember for as long as I live, the first time I read that letter.
But you know what the best part is? She made it sound like it was an independent thing, but clearly it's not.
No, yeah. Carol has form, it would seem.
This is not an independent occurrence.
No, the floating shelf was not the only bizarre happening that has happened in Carol's life. Do you want to read this one?
Yeah, thanks, guys. You couldn't make it up. I am a redhead, but should be blonde. Again, I also got out of the shower one day, and when I turned it off, it was making weird noises. I thought I turned off the main red switch, and noise was still going. I was afraid to go out in case it went on fire, and I was whacking the shower full force and the noise still as loud as ever. I was really panicking, expecting an explosion. Goodness me, that's really full on. Anyway, in the end, I took everything out of the shower and went to take the shampoo off the top of the shower, and then I found the culprit. I have left my electric toothbrush on it. And it was vibrating loudly. To say I was relieved was an understatement. Too much drama, my little head. Oh, Carol.
You did. You had
I
an
did. I had a
electric
moment.
toothbrush moment.
Yeah, well, it wasn't an electric toothbrush. It was one of those, I don't know if you know those vibrating razors. I still to this day don't know why it vibrates, but it does. There's a little thing on it.
I've never understood a vibrating razor.
No, well.
It's
not pitched to men, to be fair.
They have they do. They have them for your face.
No.
Vibrating razor. And the problem was that they've spent years telling us that
You must.
razors were safe. Like it's the safeguard and the, you can run your finger over it like they do in the ad. And then they actually make it vibrate.
Okay.
Which to me, if you're shaving your neck, that's not safe.
It's not a quality you want in your razor, to be fair. Yeah, no, mine was in a suitcase though, to be fair. And if you remember the story, basically my friend lifted it up, this man I know, not terribly well, but well enough. And he lifted it up and it was vibrating, and he was very polite, but you could tell from his face he knew it was vibrating. And he had created his own reality in that. It was not a vibrating razor he went to first anyway.
Somebody here says, don't use my name. I'm losing the will to live. My next door neighbour has 12 noisy hens. That's awful. The noise is driving me crazy, and the food for them is all over the garden, and it's sure to cause rats. I tried talking to them and they insist on keeping them. It's a residential housing estate.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Yes, there will be rats.
Do you know what?
But there's always rats.
They've used the buzzword there, and that's rats.
Yeah.
Because if you ring up the council and say rats to the council, they are all over it like that.
So if I'd said it was a rat in my room, would that work better?
Probably. I can't believe there was a mouse in your room.
I know.
I'm appalled.
I know. Anyway, the thing about this is because it's residential, you will definitely have a case. That sounds like a farm. 12 chickens feels like a farm. It's not like having a couple of chickens.
Yeah.
This is like a proper, we're raising eggs for whatever.
I remember.
Do they have a cock? Cockerel. Sorry. Will I use the word cockerel? No better.
I would hope not, because the cockerel is the one that makes all the noise in the morning.
Yes, but it's also the one that, creates the eggs. Well, that's not entirely true.
But
I think there's to be fair, correct me if I'm wrong, there's some reason you have a cockerel among hens when you want them to lay eggs.
Maybe it's because they want, they'll have fertilised chickens.
No, but they won't fertilise. You only fertilise the egg. Yeah, okay. I need to read up about that on Wikipedia.
I think if you've got a hen on their own, they lay eggs, and if you've got a cockerel, they have chickens.
You seem to know a lot about this.
Well, I do remember a couple of years ago in my apartment block, they have the management meeting every year.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember this, these people were going mad because the parish priest had a cockerel.
What?
And it was crowing.
In the apartment?
No, the apartment block backed onto the parish priest's house.
Okay.
And he apparently had a cockerel, and the cock was crowing at 5 o'clock in the morning, and everyone was going absolutely insane. And I don't know what the outcome of that was, but there were some very, very sinister suggestions at that management meeting.
Slightly irate.
Involving cats.
Were they trying to press Boots into service?
Yeah, no, Boots, no, that's not.
I suspect Cockerel would have won that in that situation. Yeah,
exactly.
But actually funny, we found a Moroccan guinea fowl on our street one day. Somebody had clearly abandoned it. But it's a beautiful...
A Moroccan guinea fowl?
Yeah, they're a beautiful looking bird. Like, it's almost like a peacock. They're so beautiful, right? They're so pretty. But you find out the next morning why they get rid of them, because basically they start making a very loud noise from sunrise, which is fine in the winter, but not so in the summer. Yeah.
No, thank you. But
that one disappeared.
I would say get onto the council, and I think I would use that buzzword, rats.
Without a doubt.
Now, obviously, you don't want somebody's pets to be taken from them, but like
12 noisy hens are not pets.
That is excessive.
That is a farm. Gosh, well, that's a lot going on there, isn't there?
Yeah, so,
have we any problems?
We do have problems. Okay, this problem comes in from Amy. And she starts, firstly, I want to tell you both that I love the show. You really have taken the sting out of Mondays for me. I was re-listening to the episode about New Year's resolutions. Never do that this late in the year, Amy. Fatal mistake. I hope you learned how to sew Gearóid. I didn't.
Gearóid.
I didn't. We'll talk about that.
I know.
Anyway, I realised that I had once again made resolutions that I hadn't kept.
Just for the record, Gearóid, there's still time. Still a couple of weeks.
Yeah, you're dead right, Niamh.
You have a few days off.
You're dead right. Before next week's episode, I'll have a crack at something. I wanted to change my job, and I didn't. And as always, I wanted to lose weight, and I have done nothing about it. I'm annoyed at myself. The same thing happens every Christmas, and I feel guilty about eating the nice stuff over Christmas because I know I'm going to want to diet in January, and this will make it harder. I know I will do the same this year if I don't cop on. I want to approach it differently, so any and all advice would be appreciated.
Amy.
Amy.
If we had the answer to this, I swear to God, A, I would look a bit different, and B, we would be millionaires.
Absolutely.
You are not alone.
No.
We're going to start there. You are not alone. Everybody does it every year.
Absolutely. And this is just, I'm going to treat myself now for these 2 weeks.
Yes, because...
And treat myself as in have 15 buckets of roses. Oh my God.
And you're not even enjoying half of it.
No.
Do you know the truth of it is you make a choice every minute. It's not about long term. It's small things all the time. That's when things change.
The sad thing, I think, this is what kills me about any sort of weight loss or getting fit or anything, right? This is the big injustice with all of it.
Come on, Gearóid.
The very last thing that happens when you're doing something like that is you see results.
I know.
Like, before there is an inch gone from your waist, you are sore, stiff, knackered, sick of eating nice stuff, or sick of eating vegetables and, ignoring sugar. And like all of this stuff happens. And then you start to get a bit fitter and you start to have a bit more energy, but you still haven't seen any results.
I know.
And we discount all the stuff that happens before we start to change. And then the change happens so slowly, we don't even notice it. It takes somebody in 6 months' time to go, have you lost a bit of weight? Or like, yeah, I have. And you know what? This would have been good 6 months ago.
Don't even look at me.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't even look at me now.
Yeah, and you're in a towering rage.
Yeah, but
like,
You're right. It is. We all want the insecure.
It's so unfair.
We all want the insecure. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
If we were able to bring a little thing out tomorrow and go, hey, take this, and in 5 minutes you'll be exactly everything you want in your life. But the truth is that doesn't exist.
No.
That just doesn't exist for anybody. But the truth is you have to almost take stock of what you have. Me, I'm a 2 stars and a wish kind of girl. So in other words, you have to start from the positive. We all start from, I need to lose weight, look at the state of me, and everything's so negative. So everything's hard after that. Whereas you start and saying, I've got good legs, whatever, I'm in good shape, I've got great friends, I've got a great life. I just would rather this. I wish this was better. So in order to do that, this is how I'm going to do it. And do it small things first. Drastic changes are impossible to maintain. You'll do it gung-ho for about 4 or 5 weeks, and absolutely the first day you fall off the hurdle, it's all over for you.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
and I think, and she's saying as well that her problem is getting started.
Yeah.
So what I would say is,
one thing at a time.
Well, do you know what I'm doing at the moment, right? I'm going to relate it to this.
Ooh.
I'm making kombucha.
What is kombucha?
Kombucha, it's like fermented tea. It's like a drink thing that you make and you leave it to ferment for like 4 weeks, and then you add a flavour to it, and then it's supposed to be really good for you, right?
And the reason for this is?
I just saw it on the internet. I was like, yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Sounds
I have
like
a few things I want to show you on the internet that I'm investing in.
No, but like there's health benefits, right? But
okay.
in order to get started, right, you have to, it kind of annoyed me because I was like, just tell me what I buy and what I do, and then it's like, I'll do it. It's not like a recipe, but you can't. You have to learn about it, and so I had to read a book. I feel like now that I'm going into this much more heavily armed because I read the book.
Okay.
So I think that while you're enjoying Christmas, if you did maybe get a look at, some of these what's your man? The hot fella from London with the longish hair. Joe Wicks. Now, you see, you use the word hot in a sentence. He doesn't do it for me. Really?
No.
Well, it's a lot of hair now, in fairness.
Yeah, and he's... No, I like hair. You know me, I like a hairy man.
Yeah.
But I have to say, no. No, he's a bit pretty for me, and he's a bit... Anyway, his energy levels, he'd annoy me because I know
he would be annoying.
Living with him, it'd be all, come on, let's do squats together. This is a romantic thing. Yeah, move on.
No, let's not, Joe.
Let's not, Joe. Listen,
let's
Joe.
sit down.
You wouldn't be allowed to eat it.
You do all the squats you want if you want, love.
I'll watch you from here, love, with me gin. It'll be grand.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
No, but you're right. The basic thing about losing weight, right? That's only one part of what your life is there. Is move more, eat less. That's the basis of every diet that works. But the simple truth of it is, more importantly, Amy, I think there's a lot stems from the fact that you clearly want to change your job. So you're probably not happy where you are. You're probably not unhappy, but you're not happy.
Yeah.
So maybe you need to work on the things that'll make you feel better about yourself, give yourself a bit of energy, and then all the other stuff will probably fall in much easier than you think. Because
it feels like you're also having a problem getting started on these things.
Do you not think though, also, Gearóid, right? Here's a really big observation. We feel the pressure to do that, right? This time of the year, we kind of go, I should be thinking about what I should be doing in my life. And you can't just say, I'm grand. Do you know what I mean? It's nearly on everybody's list.
Yeah, every year people... Well, I mean, it's because it's that thing, isn't it? It's like it's a benchmark.
Yeah.
You kind of go, you spent the whole month taking stock. Where am I? Where do I want to be?
What, the whole month?
Well, you do.
I
'cause you
usually
kinda
allocate a day.
Well, I write off the whole month because I'm like, the whole month, it's like, forget it. I'm not, it's a month of treating myself. It's a month of
because
like
you're coming into
drinking
Christmas.
whenever I want.
Yeah,
or,
I
you
know. There's no point in giving up. Like, no point in going gluten-free or whatever it is.
Until January.
Because I'm going to eat all the shit at Christmas.
Yeah.
But
And
every minute's a choice.
What I would say is, right, I would say even with the weight stuff, I would say just give yourself a break on and start looking at that at the end of January.
Yeah.
Because the world and his mother is going to the gym the first week of January, and it's
a killer.
absolute chaos. I think, do you know what would really help in this situation? If you got yourself a bit of a life coach.
Oh, you're mad for the life coaches.
It's brilliant.
No, it is good.
Just go say the things that you want to do, and then they'll just help you see what your obstacles are.
Manifest
and then you
it.
break them down one by one. Like, so, I mean, even just do 1 or 2 sessions about, like, because I think that helps career-wise.
Yes.
Because it's
Definitely.
somebody taking a real objective look at your life.
Yeah.
And going, okay, what is it that you do? What is it that you want to do?
Mm.
If there's 10 steps to doing what you want to do, well, let's break it down into 10 steps and go, well, what can you do about the first bit?
Yeah. But I think the nub of it is the fact that you want to change your job. I think that affects everything else around you.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you clearly want to. You wouldn't say it if you didn't. So therefore, even if it's only a small niggle at this point, maybe, and you're probably not massively unhappy, because if you were, you definitely would be moving. But the thing is, so change your job. In today's climate, there are a million places you can go.
Yeah.
And
I think get the support to do that.
Yeah.
Because it's clear that you aren't able to do it on your own.
Yeah.
And that's not saying, you're not able to change jobs.
No.
It's saying that
A lot of people
you've
are in the
wanted
same
to do
place.
this for a while and you haven't
Had that oomph.
had the oomph to get up and do it. And very few people have, because
No.
we're coming out of COVID. We're coming out of a time when if you had a
very
job, you
hard.
clung to it.
Yeah, no, very hard.
So, it's a strange time. And I would say just get yourself a little bit of help to give you a bit of get up and go with regards to doing the job stuff.
Yeah.
And as regards the diet stuff, I would say just start making small changes.
Small changes. Do you know what? The biggest change you can make in your life is drink plenty of water.
Yeah.
Because say, for instance, you fancy having a bar of chocolate or something, or anything. So when you feel like that, say, I'll just have a glass of water and maybe I'll have it in 15 minutes. And you'll find in 15 minutes you probably won't want it. It's getting over that initial thing. It's how I gave up cigarettes years ago. That's, it's the same thing. I'll not have one now. And, that's all it took, just to wait a little bit to get over that. Oh, I'm going to have that now.
The initial, the dopamine hit of getting the thing that
Says
you want.
she with the Snickers in her bag, all the time. But, I don't have them all the time, right? I bring them in my hotel pack.
They're emergency Snickers.
Emergency Snickers, which are now tainted in some way.
Yeah,
I
they're
can't go.
now.
I mean, they're
she
still in
used
my
them as
car.
a decoy for mice.
I only left the one he ate. I took the
fair.
rest.
That's absolutely
washed
fair.
them off.
That's fair.
I feel this whole episode has been tainted by the mouse.
I'm appalled by this mouse. I'm absolutely appalled. Amy, I'm sure you are too.
I know.
So, look, Amy.
Good luck. And
Good
we'd
luck
love
with
to
it.
hear from you.
Yeah, but I would say as well. Do you know the other thing I do as well? And this is a real cheat for me.
Okay.
I sometimes will say, I'm going to sort out my breakfast first.
Oh, yeah. So do the job in front of you.
So we'll do okay, my breakfast for this week. What am I going to have for my breakfast? I'll make overnight oats or something.
Oh.
I have a few of them in the fridge. I'm like, that's me done. And then the following week, I'll be like, I'm on my overnight oats for breakfast. So
And you're
what I do
relaxed
at
about that.
lunch.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll need to sort my lunches. I'll buy salads or something.
One thing at a time.
Yeah, one thing at a time.
Yeah.
That's it.
Very good. That's actually a really good job. Between that and the water drinking, if she eats enough oats,
Amy,
oats
you're
and drinking
welcome.
water. Yeah,
You're absolutely welcome. I think you're going to have a great 2023. But I would say, don't scrimp on yourself. If you need a bit of help to get over to get this impetus, because
there's a lot
what
of energy.
you don't want is you don't want to be in this same situation next year because it's annoying you now. The other thing as well, with the weight stuff, if you're going to go to a gym or if that's the route you're going to take, you also look at doing something where there's a whole lot of people in the same boat as you.
Yeah, rather than going to the buff place.
Yeah,
because that's a
exactly.
killer.
Slimming World is great.
Yeah, it's worked for a lot of people. Yeah,
I have friends that do that and they swear by it.
yeah.
I mean they swear a lot because it's you can have a club milk and then you can only have breakfast for the next month. But But they see the sins thing. They seem to swear by
It
the way
works
that
well
works.
for
yeah,
them.
and it works
You'll
really
find
well.
the thing that works for you, but
But what's clear in your letter is that you do need
you need to move on.
you need a bit of help.
Do you want me to
in
get my
doing
tough
this.
love voice out? Because I could do that. I do have one. My kids will tell you.
Niamh's tough love is not that tough.
For
I'm gonna
God's
be
sake,
honest.
Amy,
I'm going to
snap
be
out of
honest.
it.
These are two big things.
They are big things and
You know.
things that everybody deals with all the time.
Yes, totally.
And so you're not alone. And actually, you'd be smart if you went and got help. I mean,
Yeah.
the thing is, if you weren't well, you would get help elsewhere. So if
Yeah.
this is upsetting you, you may end up not well.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
and if you've got a bit of money, invest in like it is worth investing in yourself.
Yeah.
Like a life coach for a couple of sessions, it's not gonna break the bank.
No, and I often hear people complain about the fact, I have to pay this for my teeth or I have to pay this for that. But they go out and pay ridiculous money for a new set of tires for their car or
Yeah.
or some pair of shoes or a bag. Why?
Yeah,
Why would you not pay money for something that's
Yeah, you're
important?
worth it, Amy.
Yeah, you so are.
Especially if you're gonna get a new job.
Yeah,
Follow the money.
yeah, and then you'd be able to afford the subscription. Be great.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, Amy. Exactly. If you become a subscriber to Headstuff Plus,
We love
Niamh
it.
will be at the other end of the phone.
All the time.
It's been wonderful to chat to you, Niamh.
Oh, thanks, girl. Did I know I missed you?
It was lovely.
Felt like ages since it's.
I know, because we did the last one down the line.
Yeah, down
Yeah.
the line, and as lovely as you were on camera,
It's never the same as
never the
real
same.
me. No.
I know.
I come with a vibration. agneyrants@gmail.com if you want to get in touch. We would love to hear from you. We would love to hear your problems, your criticisms, your what else do you want to hear?
Oh, anything you want to tell us.
Anything you want to tell us.
Anything you
we
want to
are
rant
here
about.
to listen
Yeah.
every Monday.
It could trigger anything with us, to be fair. Yeah.
We will be back next week with, I'm sure, another vermin fuel story.
No, that's it now. That's it. We're not talking about the mouse anymore.
Chat to you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
This show is part of the Head Stuff Podcast Network, a hub for the creative and the curious. Shows are produced in association with Head Stuff and the Podcast Studios Dublin. Find out more or become a member at headstuffpodcasts.com.